is Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at Siggraph 2017, day 2. And I've got Jeff and Lucas from Assimilate. And these guys have had a lot of news lately, and a lot of it involves VR. So why don't we dig into your relationship with ZCam and what you're offering?
Okay, so at NAB this year we announced a partnership relationship with ZCam, a manufacturer of integrated 360 cameras. And we announced a bundle that bundles Scratch VR with a ZCam integration with the ZCam S1 360 camera. Since then, we have also extended that to include a bundle with Scratch VRZ and the ZCam S1 Pro, which is a higher fidelity 360 camera. And then we'll see that then extend as they are now starting to roll out the rest of their sort of 360 camera line. They've got the V1, which is a stereo 9-camera rig, which is in the NVIDIA booth here at Siggraph that we'll be doing something with, as well as some other cameras which they should be rolling out later this month.
Okay, so it's sort of a full package. If somebody is wanting to get into VR, it's an affordable way to do so, correct?
Absolutely.
So,
and for, excuse me, for content creators, for people in the VR world, the Scratch VRZ is a great package to get, and the bundle is a fantastic package to get because the S1 and the S1 Pro sort of occupy an almost unique space in the VR landscape right now. At the high end, you have cameras like the Jaunt 1 and the Nokia Ozo, and you have custom rigs. At the not high end, you have prosumer consumer cameras like the Nikon Key Mission, the new Garmin VR camera, the Gear 360, and in the middle you have the ZCam S1 Pro, which is a great, affordable, high-end camera that does mono and stereo 360. And if you combine that with Scratch VRZ on a workstation, then you have an all-in-one solution that allows you to do 360 capture, 360 stitching, and then obviously the color and finishing tools that Scratch has been known for a decade, and then be able to also stream directly to Facebook, YouTube, custom RTMP servers. So it's sort of a really nice all-in-one package for the content creator looking to get into VR at a high level.
okay. Also, I think it was last week, you guys had some news. It's about it's Live 360 ready. So can you talk about that program?
Sure. We've been working, as many people have been working with Facebook as they've rolled out their 360 Live capability.
Live 360.
Live 360 capability. Sorry about that. The Live 360 capability. And Facebook last week announced the Live 360 Ready program, which is their certification program for both hardware/camera vendors as well as the software vendors that are part of that ecosystem, that they can provide capabilities to take whatever you're shooting and be able to stream it live to Facebook Live 360. And we were one of the first software vendors that were part of that program when they launched, as was ZCam on the camera side.
Gotcha. Now, Lucas, you're out there in the field a lot. You're producing VR. What can you share with our viewers? If just things that you've discovered being out there in the field that surprised you in terms of just making all of this work?
Well, obviously I have a long relationship with Assimilate, but when Scratch first started working in VR about 2 years ago now, VR was still kind of in its infancy, but the tool set has matured, and right now, Scratch is still the only tool on the market that does what it does for VR and for 360 and allows you to do real client-supervised color and finishing sessions. So almost all the productions I do are finished on Scratch because I want to, but also in some ways because I have to, because there's no other tool that does what it does. Without getting too far into the weeds, some of it is more complicated, but some of it is really simple stuff, like being able to do a dual viewer where you can see your full lat-long frame and also a 360 pan frame. Some of it is being able to have live viewing in an Oculus Rift, so that with actually a playback GUI, so you don't have to constantly take off the headset and put it back on, you can be in the Rift and actually be doing a client review and see playback tools in the Rift. So it's a really elegant solution for finishing VR, for doing conform grading and finishing VR. And then also by adding the streaming tools, it's a really natural fit for doing live 360 for either Facebook or YouTube. At Siggraph, we have a booth with B&H where we're doing live streaming directly from a ZCam through Scratch. So, and you can do that either live, or what a lot of people are doing, what a lot of the world doesn't realize, but a lot of live streams are not live streams. They're actually prepackaged videos that are set up as a live stream, so you can advertise it as a live stream, but it's a pre-done video, so it's video being played back through the live streaming mechanism. So you can load up a timeline in Scratch, have all the grading, have all the good stuff that Scratch gives you, and then be able to stream directly from your timeline to any one of those platforms.
Interestingly enough, when we first did the Facebook Live 360 and Facebook Live integration, we were mainly thinking of it sort of as Luke was talking about, sort of live events. And what we've seen is that a number of our customers actually use it for client review. So you've got all the security capabilities of who can see what through Facebook or YouTube for live, and they can stream basically client-attended sessions, if you will, but remotely. And we were really surprised at a lot of the feedback we got from a number of our Scratch customers going, oh yeah, this is great. We already use this for how we do client review with existing projects. So I think that whole technology of now having sort of a ubiquitous live capability across the platforms that are very robust is going to start to really change a lot of this marketplace in general, not just sort of how we sort of see it bucketed of a live is if I'm streaming live from Siggraph, right, versus it being something, as Lucas said, that's already packaged and done, and you're sort of doing a review or almost a video on demand kind of situation.
And the live 360 market is exploding. Most of the calls that I get for production right now, a lot of the calls that I get for production right now are either exclusively for doing 360 live streaming, or that is a component of a full package that people are putting together. But that market is really blowing up now.
And right behind it comes VR 180, which just to make our lives more fun.
Where can we tell people to go to find out more about Assimilate products, and also maybe to watch some of the projects that you've shown?
So you can find out everything you want to know about Assimilate products by going to www.assimilateinc.com. And there's all the product information, how to download free trials, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then if you want to find out more information or see some of the projects that Lucas has been doing, you can go to
superspherevr.com. But on the Assimilate site, one thing that people should know is that you can go to the Assimilate site and download a fully unlocked trial and play with it for yourself for 30 days. You can get a 30-day fully unlocked free trial of all these tools to be able to play around with as you're starting to get into the VR world.